Hi, hello, welcome to Mr. Leng's Mandarin Past Papers lesson. And today you're watching the Mandarin Chinese AS 2014, the reading paper. Unit 1 was the spoken expression and response in Chinese, simply put, speaking test. And Unit 2, understanding and written response in Chinese, which is a combination of 3 sections that are listening, 20 marks, reading, 20 marks, writing, 30 marks. Unit 1 happens in late April. Unit 2 happens in late May. As we mentioned before, it's about time management. It's about how you identify your strength and your weakness and balance your exam time well. Right, let's get straightforward into the Unit 2, Section B, the reading paper. In the reading paper, there are 3 big questions that will be 5, 6, and 7. For question 5, it's about 4 people's opinion, around 200 characters, answer in English. For question 6, it's an introduction of a place, a phenomenon, things like that. It's shorter, it's 150 characters. Answer a question in English. That'll be 5 marks each, 5 marks each, 10 marks in total. And then we have the bigger question, which is question 7. It's about someone's experience, for example, winning a competition, living in another country. It's about 250 characters. It's long for a reason because under question 7, all the sub-questions that will be sometimes 8, 7, or 9, they will be in a total of 10 marks. Let's look at 2014's paper, the reading paper. Question 5, the reading. This time, the topic is about the education and employment. As our step 1, I'll read through it. Step 2, revise the keywords with you. And step 3, we'll finally reach the answer for the questions. Today, we're seeing 4 people. They're called Ma Ding, Wang Chen, Da Wei, and He Xixi. Okay, you know, all the questions normally are asked following the sequence of the people who are appearing in the text. So we go one by one as well, starting from Ma Ding. 我早就知道 早 early 就知道 know 自己去大学想读什么 go to big school university want to do read to study what 现在每天努力学习努力 hardworking 学习 study 只有取得 receive get 最好的成绩好 good 很好 very good 最好 the best 成绩 result 才能申请 apply 理想的大学 Okay, second person 王晨我家就我一个孩子 kid, children 父母 father, mother 爸爸妈妈都希望我 hope me 申请 apply again apply 离家近一点的大学 from home 近 close 一点的大学 university 这样 in so doing 可以住在家里 can live at home 除了省钱以外 in addition to saving money 省钱 save money 最大 again 最 the most the biggest 好处是 advantage is 父母每天都能见到我 Parents every day all can see me Third person 大伟我今年不申请大学 negation 不 apply 大学中学毕业后 middle school graduation 后 afterwards 我想休息一下 have a rest 休息 relax rest 要和朋友 with friends 去南美洲旅行。美洲 the Americas as continent, 南 South Americas 旅行 travel。不过 however 我没有 don't have 路费 the travel expenses。要先找一份 to find one major word 工作赚钱 work to earn money。 The last person 西西我不要上大学 I don't want to go to university 我一直对戏剧非常感兴趣 towards drama show great interests在学校我演过戏剧 I played in the play before 还得过奖 received prize 我打算 I plan 中学毕业以后 middle school graduation afterwards 去学 to go to learn 表演 to learn how to play how to act Now let's do the step 2 the keywords 想 want to 想 want to 读 read study 努力 hardworking 取得 receive 最 the most 成绩 grade result 申请 apply 理想 ideal That's the first one. We know these keywords here. I want to read in university through my hard work because I need the best grade to apply the ideal university. And the second person, 就 just like 只 just 希望 hope wish 近 close to 住 live at 省钱 cheap or money saving 好处 advantage 见 see Okay, for a second person is just one child. Parents told me to stay at home because it's close and I live at home. It's money saving, and the other advantage is that I can see my parents every day. Now the third person, 不申请 again, 申请 does not apply. 毕业 graduate 后 afterwards 休息 to rest. Okay, 美洲 okay, the Americas. 旅行 to travel. 路费 路 is the road, 费 is the fee, so 路费 road fee, so it means the travel expenses. 先找到一份工作 work, 赚钱 make money. It's not I don't want to go to university in the third person, is I'm not going to apply for a university this year. So I want to have a little bit of rest. And I want to go to the Americas with my friends, but I don't have money. I need to earn some money by finding a job first. The last person is different. The last person doesn't want to go to university. 大学 university. Why? 对戏剧感兴趣，戏剧 drama 感兴趣。Okay, 话剧 play 奖得 receive 奖 prize 打算 plan okay 表演 acting performing. Alright, so the last person is I don't actually want to go to the university because I'm always interested into drama. I've been in a play before, I won some prizes, and I want to go to learn acting after my middle school graduation. Let's take a look at the questions. A. What does Ma Ding need to do to get into his ideal university? So, first of all, you need a 成绩, the grade, yes? It's just any kind of grade? No. You can't get into an ideal university without the best grade. So the answer is best grade. So it's very interesting that this year, if you've written down that good grade, actually the examiner is not going to accept that answer. It's because this question is quite easy. In B, there are two sub-questions. The first one, what do Wang Chen parents want her to do? So you're going to look for the keywords which are the parents. 父母希望我申请离家近一点的大学。离家近一点的大学。So the first thing is that to apply a university near home. Okay, what is the biggest advantage of doing this? Of doing what? Of living next to home. Let's take a look at this sentence. The biggest advantage is that parents every day can see me. So in 2014, the marking was quite strict. If you're saying that I can see my parents every day, the examiner will reject that answer simply because that according to Wang Chen, we haven't heard of Wang Chen's opinion of living next to home. It says that the parents want to see me. Okay, we actually don't know whether Wang Chen wants to see her parents or not. So the correct answer is only that her parents can see her every day. So C, why does 大伟 need to earn money? Quite simple. Need to find a job to earn money because I don't have the travel expenses, the travel fee. So the correct answer is he needs the money for his trip or for travel expenses, things like that. Last question. What are CC's plan after leaving school? CC's plan is not going to the university. Okay. However, you have to point out, instead of only saying not going to the university, what will she do? She will go to learn acting. Study acting, learn acting, to learn performance art, drama, theater will all be accepted. All right. How many marks have you got out of 5 this time? Now, let's take a look at question 6. Okay, so I'll read through the passage for you now. 文化博物馆交通便利. In 2015, it was talking about a library, and this time it's talking about cultural museum. 交通便利 transport convenient. 乘坐地铁 metro or 公共汽车 public bus 都可以到达 all can reach the destination. 博物馆对所有游客免费开放. Alright, we're talking about prices all the time, so this tours all the tourists 免费 free of charge 开放. 除了公共假期休息以外 except the public holiday, the rest 每天的 every day's 参观时间是 visiting time is 早上10点至下午5点半 10 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. Remember, this shows a great pattern of the 2 past papers in the recent years. I have the same structure of question 6, so you better be careful for that. 为了鼓励更多人来参观 In order to encourage more people to visit, 每周四和周五开放时间延长至 extend to 晚上8点半。每周举办专家讲座 hold expert lecture. 此外 in addition, 博物馆也可为学校安排文化活动. So the museum can also arrange some cultural activities for the school. 如需要 if 如果需要外语服务 foreign language service 必须电邮 预约. Take a guess. You must electronic post. That's email, isn't it? 预约 to book. 最低收费最 the most. 低 low. So the lowest charge will be 100 yuan. Yuan again, the unit of RMB. Yes, 100 yuan. Okay, now we're going to revise the keywords. 文化 culture, 博物馆 museum, 交通 transport, 便利 it means 方便 so it's convenient. 乘坐地铁 metro, 到达 arrive. 游客 tourists, 免费 free of charge, 开放。除了 in addition to, 假期 holiday, 休息 rest, 参观 the visiting, 时间 time, 鼓励 to encourage, 延长 to extend, 举办 to hold, 专家 experts, 讲座 the lectures, 安排 to arrange, 活动 activities, 需要 need, 服务 service, 必须 must, 预约 book in advance. 低最 the most, 低 low, 收费 the charge. Alright? Okay, now we're going to look at the questions. For this reading, the question A is what is the charge to enter the museum? And this is the keywords. It appears years on years in different past papers. 免费 free of charge. Okay? Free, nothing, no charge. So B, on which days is the museum closed? So if you're going to look for days, if you go to third paragraph, you can see a Thursday and Friday is still open for something. But you want to look for close. Which one is closed? We don't see it in the third paragraph, so we need to go back to the second and first paragraph. Let's take a look at the second paragraph. You see, free of charge, open to the tourists, 除了 okay, we know the except 公共假期休息 休息 it appeared again in the last past paper, okay? 休息 means to rest, to relax. So the 公共假期 is on holiday. So public holiday rest. It means implicitly giving out the information that the museum is closed. So you're going to put on public holidays. And C, what does the museum do to encourage more visitors? Give 2 details, 2 marks, 1 detail, 1 mark. So in order to attract more people, so the first thing they do is Thursday, Friday, the opening time extended to 8:30. Okay? And also, each week they hold the expert, the specialist talk lectures. And in addition to that, the museum can also arrange the cultural activities for school. So actually, I think this question is quite generous. They give you 3 details. You only need to understand 2. Pick 2 that you're confident with, and you have 2 marks. And D, what service needs to be booked in advance? Book in advance, the keywords is 预约. And then this number for the charge is not what service. So you need to look ahead. If need, 外语服务 foreign language service. And some students may have problems in their English. Well, if, for example, they put on other countries' language, a broad language, they accepted that. However, I don't know why, but if you're going to put translation or translate service, they're going to reject that answer. in the year of 2014, unfortunately. Okay, now let's continue for the last big reading, which is the question 7. Before that, let's take a look to have a little bit recap of what we've done for question 5 and 6. So question 5, the topics is on education and employment. And then question 6 following up by transport, travel, and tourism. And then it has some of the leisure in it as well. For example, visiting the museum and having lectures, school activities, cultural activities, etc., etc. Now, for the question 7, the topic is on employment, travel, and tourism. And also, for a long passage like 250 characters, the examiners need to mix and match with the information and squeeze as much as possible information that they want to test examinees in one piece of reading. So let's have a look. What is the formula like this time? 我叫马克，住在中国10多年了，多 many, so more than 10 years living in China. 对我来说 for me, 在中国这里有非常好玩的生活 very 好玩 funny, interesting 的生活 life. 我原来 original 工作是一个导游 tour guide, 有机会去了中国的很多地方 been to many places in China, have that opportunity 机会，也学会了中文 learned Chinese. 我觉得 I think 上海、北京这样的大城市已经很国际化Metropolitan cities are very internationalized. 不少外国人在那儿工作和生活。少 few 不少 not few, it's many, a lot. A lot of foreigners are living and working there. Working and living there. 我建议游客最好 好 is good, 最好 the best, okay, the most, so it's better 去小城市 small cities 和农村 countryside 看一看 have a look 这样才能了解中国 so you can only know more about China by doing so 来北京的外国游客 tourists again 一般 normally 先去看名胜古迹Okay, 名胜古迹 scenic spots, places of interest 比方说故宫然后学打太极拳 to play Tai Chi 接着就是饮食 the diet and food 我开设的学校 I opened school, the school that I opened 有课程 I have some courses 课程 course 介绍 introduce 地方美食the local food 和茶叶的种类 and tea leaves categories 特别受在京外国人的欢迎 especially well received by the foreigners at Beijing in Beijing 因为学习饮食 because learn food 帮助他们认识中国文化 help them to recognize the Chinese culture. Alright, let's revise the keywords. 原来 originally 的工作 again, the job 是一个导游 tour guide 有机会 opportunity or chance 国际化Very internationalized, international, 国际化 internationalized. 建议 recommend 城市 city 农村 countryside 了解 get to know, to learn about 名胜古迹 the scenic spots, place of interests饮食 food and diet 开设 open 课程 course 介绍 introduce 地方 local 种类 categories. 欢迎 welcome or well received. 帮助 help. 文化 culture. Let's take a look at the final questions. A. How long has Mark lived in China? So normally, when you're having a how long question, there are two possible answers. The first one is, well, there's an exact number for that. Or secondly, there are a lot of years, or very long, or very short. It's more vague. So let's take a look. 住在中国10多年 more than 10 years, over 10 years. B. What are the advantages of being a tour guide? Name one. If you say name one here, that would be very lucky for you. This is a question that can have many possible answers, and you only need to understand one and pick out one. So, 在中国有机会去了中国很多地方 had an opportunity to visit a lot of places in China, learn Chinese. So either one, visit or learn, you choose. C. What makes Beijing and Shanghai international cities? Found keywords: Beijing, Shanghai, international. Shanghai, Beijing, international. Because the reason we just follow the internationalized is not feel a lot of foreign people work and live there. Yes, so the correct answer, I repeat, is many foreigners work and live there. Next one. What does he suggest foreigners should do to understand China? So foreigners, we just saw that keyword, and you read on for the next sentence right away. I recommend tourists better go to 小城市 small cities 和农村 countryside. So you could put down tourists should go and visit small towns and the countryside, or just small towns and villages. E. Name 2 activities which attract tourists in Beijing. Name 2 activities which attract tourists in Beijing. So you have to ignore the first paragraph because they are not talking about Beijing specifically. So we need to find the second paragraph, which is specifically designed about Beijing. Right. 北京一般 normally visit the 名胜古迹 place of interest, scenic spots, or just simply put, visit famous sites. And then 然后 to learn to do Tai Chi. You can do learn Tai Chi. And then follow up is the food. So, visit famous places and learn the Tai Chi, taste the food. Okay. However, if you want to go more specific because you want to say, okay, I want to say that I visit Gugong or Forbidden City, that's fine as well. And if you want to say a little bit more vague than that, if you don't want to say the Tai Chi, you can say learn about Kung Fu, martial arts. That's acceptable as well. You choose 2 out of 3. The last question, F, have 2 sub-questions. 1. What courses can people follow at Mark's school? Who's Mark? This person is Mark. When does he talk about the school? Here it is. And what course? 课. If you don't know 课程, you know 课, which is lesson. Introduce the what? 地方美食, the local food or the regional food, and 茶叶的种类, the categories of tea, or you can say the type of tea. The last one. Why are these courses worth studying? So he said, 因为. You ask why, 为什么, then you go for 因为, because 学习饮食 can help foreigners, or help them to understand or to know about 认识中国文化, the Chinese culture. In my opinion, I think the reading paper is much more easier in 2014 compared to the reading paper in 2015. Well, I hope you have better marks this time. Have you? Okay, thank you for listening. And my final question always is, for this year's paper, which you haven't seen before, and what do you think the questions 5, 6, 7 are gonna be? So make a guess, and then I hope you can get the best result you want. Bye.